SNOS and FR. It's SOF. There's a Sophie or a Sophia that put something in the lamb or did something to the lamb. They are the ones that did it that day. I'm sorry for what you're finding out, because it feels to me like I'm targeted too. It's just a little differently. It could be that there are two ends to this. One person's targeted in one way, I'm targeted in another. But both are just strange. It just feels strange. Let's say that this doesn't have anything to do with, was this planned, or what is this, you know? It just feels like, oh, SOF. Let me tell you what SOF is. First on Urban Dictionary, it was semen on figurine. I'm thinking, that's me. I would go with that one. But then it felt weird. Like, did somebody do something like that on a person's, what someone left them? This would be a friend. They could have been a transsexual, or you're going to find out now that they are. Yeah, because I felt Rosado, but I felt semen. And when I think semen like that, I think, all right. SOF, the other one is Special Ops Forces, Special Operations Forces. I like it. I really do. This is a different one than what we're used to, which is just a lack of them in our world. They all, you know, yes, we are special agents, but we're special agents for the special. Yes, we are CIA, but we only defend and protect those who want to have full control and power, and at some point they don't care who they have to remove or what they have to do to keep it. You have to be very careful there with metal. Be very careful with metal. Oh, there are some places that are a live current. Just the environment is a live current. You don't need to put metal in an outlet in order to get zapped. It could be a chair has too much current. Okay, this feels like a grenade is being formed, and putting something metal to metal in this environment would be like pulling the pin of the grenade, and this could be happening everywhere. People are like, well, how did this happen? Is this spontaneous combustion? Is she doing this with her mind? Yes, I am, but and many other people can do this as well. But there's also this. Something was just put in place. Like, anytime you attempt to do this, it will be stopped in whatever way possible. And that could just be some of the ways. And this way isn't necessarily some, everything is a force and energy. Sorry, but it is. And it could be that this place was already ready to combust, and somebody's mind was like, let's just I'm tired of waiting. And now their energy, their force is what could be the string light. Yep. There's something here about defending the honor of someone's platform. Yeah, with some spiritual know-how. I don't know if I've ever experienced spiritual gifts or capabilities or spiritual valor even like this. This is I barely miss. What do we call this? Let's take all the titles off. Is this just a superior, supernatural being who has access to unlimited, is what it feels like, or the potential for it, unlimited access to all of the knowledge in existence? And how valuable is that? And why, tell me why, please, are we cutting their view? Somebody finally questioning things about shadow banning. So how would this affect me though? Because this is what we do. We negotiate, we put facts on the table, and then we make our decisions based off of proof, right? These must be lawyers or senators or people who are involved somehow with that line of work. And then what they'll say is, there are so many different avenues and things people are talking about. What if one of those or two or three of those things helps me or saves my life or someone in my family's life? But you don't agree with it. Now I don't get to see it. It doesn't show up on my feed. They're learning about algorithm and how the algorithm was swayed. We're altering everything here. There's nothing free anymore. There's no free. You're bending will. You're bending energy. You're bending electromagnetic fields, which is the most important to fix. That field being off is throwing off many things in the universe, around the planet, ship, whatever you want to call it, with people's minds. The sofa is in the couch. No. Stole only for Arturo or Arthur. This is, alright, what's this Hierophant here? Okay, but you could be a Taurus female or an Earth sign female, okay? And this is this Valor. I don't know if that word is good enough for you. I'm having a hard time finding a word to describe this one in their entirety. So what do we do here then? What do we do here? You could possibly be somebody where there are some people who feel that they want to hire you to advise them in some way. It's like, okay, well, this is a career. This is a career. When you give information coming from another realm that maybe we don't have all down here, or even maybe none of it with that particular subject has made it down here clearly yet. And it molds into other things that help progress. That person just sits, and the people who created the things to facilitate that, they're the ones that benefit. People who had nothing to do with the original idea. Oh, are we going to reward for original ideas and original thought anymore? No, we don't. We steal the thought, and then sometimes the person that the thought came from gets removed. Thank you for your idea. You're no longer needed. It bothers me that this is done so easily with no remorse. But it could be a time of remorse where people go, it could happen to people. That's just how it works. What do you mean you took my shit? Well, I mean, you took this one's, you know. There are also, if it didn't happen, are going to be some people in the Senate who are going to get some information about some bigwigs stealing companies from others. It could even be them for some of them, family members, and then changing the name or boldly combining two for someone where no man has gone before. Yeah, Dino. I love Muffin. Yeah, I believe that you're going to find out that somebody stole something of yours. There's a sausage and potato soup on Route 413. There's a place, it's a farmer's market. I forget what it's called. Is it Lou's or something? No, that's the meat. I don't know. It's delicious. It has kale. It's cream based. It has sausage. It's amazing. It's like the soup at Olive Garden, except you can tell that it's homemade. And they would love. Yep. I got one from the Olive Garden the other day, and the kale was raw. Thank you. Alonzo. They were a fuddy-duddy 2 years ago, bro. Alright. Okay? Yeah. We have the Special Ops Forces, and I think that they rely on this person for information they'd be good to have with us. How would we get that? Do we keep using them on this platform? And then, yeah, it's like, if you feel like something's happening in your life where I'm being told to stop helping or stop giving information, this could be why, where people are supposed to pay you for the things that you've done too. Because I heard they're barely making $25 a month. They're barely making $25 a month. Yep. That's not true. I'm not lying to take that side or that side. I'm just lying because I need to lie. It's always a good one to have around. Yep. They're good for last minute dates, cancel them, plus ones and shit. Yeah, these are the people where, you know, that person that's always available now in hindsight. Oh, I see why. They're hard to be around. And you have to actually spike their drink with a few Vicodin or Lorcets before you can take them anywhere. But they're a good time for the rest of the night, though. Yep, or at least for the time that you need them there. Yeah. Don't you get that person where you're always available, but God, you're hard to handle after about an hour or two. Take the bad with the good. Yep. This is Don't Get on the Ferris Wheel. I don't know who this is for. Pink. Someone pink or pink. Hi. Something's gonna happen and you make it stuck in the heat. Yeah. Somebody has a daughter and a mother figure that she complains in the air conditioning. Could you imagine being stuck? Yep. Okay. For the person, this is a female that has some type of heavy spiritual knowing, ma'am. This, you could have just been, you could be having a hard time dealing with avoiding, it feels like. I avoid them. This is what it feels like. I have a hard time. I seem to draw in these guys who are lessons for me. These are guys who are stuck in some type of shit where it affects your life or it affects your health and stuff. And you could talk about that on your channel and maybe not really follow through. I do see that there's someone here who they are gifted, but you use it to, you're half in. All right, with the Knight of Swords and the High Priestess, I'm going to go ahead and say, Daisy, hello and goodbye, that this would be a half-ass spiritist and the half-ass Christian. This is the half-ass psychic. This is Miss Cleo. And it's a male, but I don't know if they come off as a male. This is a male from another country. And what is this? This is someone who talks about reaping and sowing and something coming full circle or an end of a tough cycle. But nobody's getting anything out of it. Yep. Hey.
Okay, ready?
Ready for what?
We have our talk.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of uploading the video. When I'm done, I'll come out.
Okay.
Okay.
How long you think about
I don't know. I have no idea. I just kind of go with whatever's
All right,
right
because
there.
I had a dad come in too. So.
All right. When I'm done uploading this,
Okay.
I'll be out. All right. Okay. So, oh God, where was I? They're probably gonna tell me I gotta leave because I didn't pay or something like that. Yeah, I roof. I do this, but it's not enough, and I refuse to get a job where I'm just gonna be fucking have the same shit happen to me that happened with the channel. And they tell me from time to time that I have to leave on a whim, like that I just gotta go. These are the parents, you know. But yeah, so my channel's getting chopped up. When there's work and there's roofing to do, it's great to have me here. But when the work slows down, I'm the one it comes down on. That's what they probably want to talk to me about. Earlier today, my mother had said we got to talk about some end in sight. And the irony is everybody's getting help from someone else. You know, there's those stories that I talk about when I say you could have family members who are getting help by other family members, but they don't let you know that they are. They don't tell you that either work is slowed down or they got fired, and then you wind up coming in and now they make it seem like you're causing problems in their life. It's kind of like that. So I have a feeling that that's what it's going to be like. But I was already in the middle of something. Yeah, the other day, this was like a month ago, there was an argument and they told me that I had to leave and I just paid $500, $400 or $500 to be here. I mean, it was like a week before or something like that. And I'm thinking, what the fuck kind of... It's tough living here like this. Yeah, because I don't deserve it, you know, and I don't deserve to be treated. I sit in this room all day. I don't have free access to the house all day. And I don't really bother many people. And this is usually how it is when I'm somewhere with someone. I don't bother people. And somehow people like me that avoid confrontation usually find it brought to us in some way. So either way, but I'm gonna go out and I will keep people updated. See you.